Flint's the music leader. We are Club 937. What's going on? It's Artemis 81 show where we feature local artists, producers, event coordinators, and even basketball stars, man. This thing's getting out of control. Flint is filled with talent, and one of them being Roy. What's going on, Roy? How you doing, man?
I'm doing real good. How you doing?
I'm good. You're getting ready to go to Germany. Roy Jackson Jr., if you don't know who he is, you probably played ball against him back in the day, and he probably whooped you. And that's why you don't want to know who he is. But you're going to Germany to go play professional ball out there. Let's go right to the beginning. When did you find your love for basketball?
I first found my love for basketball probably about 4 years old when my dad and mom put the ball in my crib. And then I just took off from there. And then just from there, I just started getting noticed from all over the world, in the city, and even different states.
Okay.
And then I went to Flint Community High School where I first started. 8th grade, I was practicing with the varsity team. Mm-hmm. And then our coach R.C. Robinson, said, "You're going to be my point guard on varsity." And then I played there for 4 years. Then I went to Grand Rapids for 2 years, Arkansas Pine Bluff for a year. Then I went on tour over to Italy. And I went over there and played, I think, 3-4 months. Then I played in the ABA. Like, my basketball journey has been just outrageous. And then, like, last team I played with was the Vehicle City Royals.
Okay.
And then I played with them. And then I got a call from Germany from my agent, BJ Benny. I went down to St. Louis and went down there, and he had named me the #1 point guard at the camp. And then I came back a week and a half later and told me TSV Eshridge Eagles wanted to sign me. So
that's crazy. It's a crazy journey. It all started in Flint then.
Oh yeah, it all started in
What
Flint.
side of Flint?
North side of Flint, off of Holmes and DuPont.
Okay, so yeah, that's like the Flint then.
Yeah. It's like it's mainly known as the Gun Hood.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, when you look at the big picture thing, like, you're just a kid from Flint that really had a dream and followed it then, right?
Yep.
So when you got the call to go to Germany, I mean, you're playing. It's not like you're just playing for like an AM team or something. Like, it's not an amateur team. Like, you're playing for the pros in Germany.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to a couple people, and they're like, yeah, a lot of times they'll grab prospects from Germany and bring them to the NBA.
Yeah.
So is that your goal? I mean, what do you see yourself doing with this? Because I mean, even going to Germany and playing professional, that's a huge step as it is.
Yeah. So I mean, my ultimate goal is to make it to the NBA. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm coming out with the documentary called From the Hood to the Hardwood, mm-hmm. meaning that I started from home street, and then I just grinded my way all the way to the professional ranks. So going overseas, I think it's like the first step to the NBA.
Yeah.
Because therefore, like, if I go overseas and I do what I'm supposed to do, I do see myself in the NBA 2-3 years from now.
Right.
So,
and how old are you?
I'm 24 years old.
See, you're still young, man. You're still young. Now, what made you decide to take this path as opposed to, getting into a college, going through that route, waiting to get drafted? I mean, did you already see yourself already making, goals and furthering yourself through going overseas, that's just, the route that you want to take now?
Yeah, I think that's probably the route that I want to take now, because after I see it's like more international players that are getting drafted in the NBA, and I feel like if I go overseas, I have a better chance, because mainly like the NBA want to focus on younger guys. Mm-hmm. So therefore, by me being 24, I'm still young, but I feel if I take that overseas route, it'll get me right where I need to be.
Now, how many games you play in Germany?
I think it's roughly around 35, 40.
So it's a lot of games.
Yeah,
and you're there for 9 months?
9 months.
And you travel all around Germany, and then where else after that?
We travel, like, I know the capital, Berlin. We go to Munich, and then I think we got a couple games in Europe. I'm not sure, like, all the countries, but, like, it's a lot of countries in Europe. Mm-hmm. And, like, with our 35 to 40 game schedule, we probably gonna go out the country a lot.
That's crazy. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Like what's the feeling like, man?
Oh, the feeling is like overwhelmed. I'm so ready to go. I've been counting down the days.
Yeah.
Like, since he told me.
I know you came in right here like 25 days to go. Then I'm out.
25 days, and then like one of my good friends, DeAndre Parks, just left yesterday to go overseas to the United Kingdom, and then another one of my good friends, Dominic Burnett, I think left about a month to go to Czech Republic.
Yeah.
So.
It's crazy how the language barrier, I mean, there's no such thing when it comes to basketball, because it's like you're going all across the country and everybody's coming there for one love of the sport. You know, like when you've traveled before, has it been weird, like, being in other countries and you're like, man, like, I'm from Flint and I'm overseas right now?
Yeah, like when I first went to Italy, it was like when I got in the airport, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
People, they're holding signs, and like I had met up with another American that was on the same team as me, and then we had got lost for like 30, 40 minutes before our coaches finally came and got us.
Yeah.
So it's a great experience because like over there they show you love, and it's like you they NBA player. So like going over there it's a blessing.
Now you got from the hood to the hardwood. Let's go into that, because how did this idea come about? I mean, obviously you want to spread your message of coming from Flint and doing big things now, but what was the motivation behind this?
The motivation was probably Jermaine. I remember he used to always come to our games and film our games, and he had told me like, why don't you come out with your own documentary and like tell your story through basketball? And I said like that'd be a great idea, because maybe I can inspire people around the world. Like if you see what I'm doing and I come from Flint, you could do the same thing I'm doing and even more. And then like I used to always talk to my cousin Zeke, like because he stayed one street over from me, and he used to always tell me like you just need to like venture out more of this network. And I was like, okay, maybe if I come out with this documentary, more people would see it, more people would view it, and then who knows where it go from there.
Well, I mean, you look at like Clarissa Shields, you look at John Connor, two people who have come from Flint recently, and are making big moves, and then you look at you, man, like you're going overseas, and people don't understand. People look at Flint as like, oh, it's so dangerous, it's so terrible, but there are really big names in Flint, like yourself. I mean, you're going overseas to play basketball and they're paying you. Like, kids dream of that. So, like, this documentary, you want to show that it could happen, right?
Yeah, I want to show it.
Yeah. So you're going to Germany, and then you'll be out there for 9 months, and then you come back. Now, let's look way ahead to the future a couple years from now. If you could pick one NBA team that you would love to play for, who would it be?
If I had to pick one NBA team, it'd have to be the Lakers.
The Lakers?
I grew up watching Kobe Bryant, and I just always had that LA Lakers jerseys, everything, and just living in LA on top of that. So probably the Lakers to be like my all-time favorite.
Awesome. Well, hey, we're excited for the film. When's the film coming out?
The film should be out mid-September.
Okay.
Probably like before I leave. If not before I leave on the 15th, a little bit after.
Okay. And if you want more information on Roy Jackson Jr.'s journey, you can go to his Facebook page. Just search Roy Jackson Jr. Excited, man, to see what happens. It's going to be crazy. I mean, if you want to put me in your luggage, I'll fly with you, man. Like, I'll do camera work. Like, it's crazy when you think that, like, you're getting paid to go across the country. Like, that's what people dream of, man. So we wish you the best, man, and we're excited to see what happens. If people want to find you on social media other than Facebook, like if you got a Twitter, go ahead and plug it.
Oh, yeah. You can also find me on Twitter @RJack1_, and also you can search me at Snapchat at RoyJackson1.
Awesome. And you'll be videoing your journey in Germany through Snapchat and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Cool. We'll be sure to look out for it. Roy Jackson Jr. on the 8-1 show. Thank you for coming through.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.